Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for WIF price prediction based on Elliott wave analysis. If you find this helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates and drop your questions and comments below. I will be glad to answer it. For more updates, follow me on X. Of course, the link is in the description. So starting with WIF on the daily chart, we are looking at a wave A here, possibly after a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Of course, a potential of a wave 1 might be also unfolding. However, we're going in this scenario, of course, after reaching at least this fib level in case we are looking for higher prices. So far, we're gonna stick with an ABC structure until that time. After this wave A, we are looking for a zigzag here for a W, and then another zigzag for an X, and also a triangle as A, B, C, D, and E. Finishing, of course, is this complex structure, of course, as a corrective structure, almost at 0.618 fib level. And after that, we are start to looking for higher prices, of course, and this is exactly what we are looking at. An impulse towards the upside, possibly finished, of course, where we're gonna dive deeper inside this zone to see exactly what happened. And after this, of course, we might looking now into a correction and possibly looking for higher prices. In your bearish scenario is that you're still looking for a longer wave Y. By all means, you have finished the same scenario as the bullish here with the wave A, but you have finished, of course, here your wave W with ABC, and here you have a 3 waves down, 3 waves up, 3 waves down, and then a wave C towards the upside to finish it as an expanding flat. However, if that is a part of an expanding flat, therefore you are possibly looking here at a 1, 2, 1, 2, and then another 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, finishing your wave 3 here, and you are still looking for 4, 5, and 4, 5 towards the upside. However, after this, if your wave X has finished here with your wave C, of course, that might still require one wave towards the downside, of course, to finish your corrective waves as a B and a C. And by all means, you want to seek for 3 waves corrective before you move towards the upside toward a bigger wave C, which should be almost the same amount of your wave A in a zigzag. In that case scenario, of course, you are looking for higher prices and to reach, of course, a double wave 4 and a 5, of course, and to claim that you have finished an expanding flat. To make sure what is going on, of course, inside as a scenario on the 1 hour chart, let's dive deeper a little bit inside it and see what is going on. So on the 1 hour chart, we can see, of course, after our finished triangle here, possible as A, B, C, D, E, we are looking, of course, here for a 1, 2, and then 3, 4, and a 5. Your wave 3 is a little bit long, where you have CA 1, 2, 3, 4 very deep, and then 5, of course, for a wave 3 in yellow, and then a zigzag for your wave 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, finishing as this wave 5 towards the upside. Your wave 4 did not interfere with your wave 1. Anyway, you have even a possible wave 1 here as well as 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, finished it. So in both case scenario, a wave 5 has been finished. And of course, after this, as you can see, we are looking here to something different because we start to see double high. One is lower than the other. And as we can see here is a possible zigzag and another zigzag towards the upside, and possibly here as a contracting diagonal or as WXY. Yep, zigzag. Exactly. So we are looking at a WXY here because we have a triple zigzag towards the downside where we have hit almost, yes, the 1-to-1 fib level here as well. After this, you want to seek, of course, because it is corrective, you want to see, of course, higher prices since you are corrective towards the downside. and then of course you want to continue towards the upside. So what we are looking at now on the 1 hour chart is not yet very bullish signal. However, we are looking at higher prices. Maybe internally this, if we go on the 15-minute chart, we can see what's going on, if that is an impulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Yes, it can be possibly. However, this wave 2 might be very shallow. Yeah, we didn't took the requirements fib level, but I think it definitely touched the 0.23. Let's take a look. Yes, of course, it took it. However, it sounds, yeah, it looks like much more like wave B for a zigzag. However, let's consider this for now as a 1, 2 in that case scenario, or even a wave A, an impulsive wave A. So we are looking, of course, for a wave B, and then you want to seek, of course, for higher prices as a wave C, and A, B, and a C. Now, if we are very impulsive, if we want to consider this as a wave 1, 2, the key factor is here. If we take the fib level from from this part, A or 1, okay, if we reach higher prices, then if we break this price action here, the price given on the 1-to-1 fib level at 2.75, if we break higher, therefore, of course, the potential of being impulsive here as 1, 2 could be high, okay? Could be high because we already saw a big corrective wave, and yeah, potentially we might want to move towards the upside. However, the only thing that it opens a debate here about a 1, 2 is just this shallow wave. However, sorry, this shallow wave 2, of course, but it can be, I mean, sometimes, yeah, sometimes the market can be a little bit weird. So anyway, the minimum price that we seek for is a 1-to-1 fib level, because this looks impulsive. If not, and this is a 3 waves towards the upside, therefore we are still corrective, guys, and we are looking, of course, here for something else going on. And if we look at our wave Y, if it is finished or not, interesting. It can be, yes, that we did not touch yet 100% at the fib level. I think that we're not done yet with the correction, guys. I think this is a 3 waves corrective, and we are looking, of course, I think, for continuation towards the downside. So something, of course, is unfolding. However, guys, this is corrective. And remember my words always. When you are in a corrective waves, okay, there is very low chance for trading. Okay, I mean, if you don't want to lose money and not be so risky, not having a lot of psychology and fear, don't risk it simply when it is corrective and there is no clear signal, right? So if we are looking at a WXY, the wave Y might be still unfolding, because anyway, okay, this is an impulse, but it's, yeah, it looks like unfinished structure. Okay, so I'm gonna remove this, forget about it. Definitely I would go still with a longer correction, guys, at least to touch the 1-to-1 fib level. I mean, even it can be not just, yeah, it has to be WXY, because we have here zigzag and then flat, and then we're looking at another zigzag. Definitely WXY looking for lower prices. However, definitely if we are still corrective, okay, therefore continuation towards the upside. Now, what is the potential even to be bearish? Okay, what is the potential to be 1, 2, 1, 2? If we go inside this, if we want to seek for an impulse, right, in this corrective waves, which looks much more corrective, I mean, already, right? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, yeah. No, it cannot be, to be honest. I mean, even the 4 is interfering. So, therefore, there is no bearish scenario exactly, because this is a zigzag, definitely. and we're looking 3 wave corrective after it. Therefore, we are looking again for a zigzag. Yeah, so these are the updates. I think lower prices a little bit for WIF can be very, very possible, and then moving up again. However, to be reanalyzed, of course. I don't want to give any wrong or misinformation that we move directly towards the upside before we see what's going to happen, right? But potentially that we are looking, of course, a WXY or diagonal, could be even. Yeah, that's why I'm not very happy with it. Zigzag, zigzag, zigzag for wave 3. Now, then we still want to see higher prices. Okay, so the bearish scenario here is, okay, so let's lay down, let's put all the possibilities, guys, and this is what we are doing always, right? So if we are also bearish, okay, you are looking at possible contracting diagonal towards the downside. However, this is not finished yet as wave 4, and it might be an indication for you guys that if we get one more leg towards the upside here for the wave 4, and you see one more wave as a zigzag towards the downside, therefore this might be a contracting diagonal. Okay, so as you can see, there are several patterns here that it might unfold. So yeah, let's check and see the fib levels, by the way. That could be also a nice indication. So if we take the fib levels for a wave 3 diagonal, here we go. Aha, we reach over the 1, okay, invalidation. Okay, thank you. Fib levels are always the key factor. So as you can see that, did I put the fibs right? Oh my god. Okay, the fibs were wrong. Therefore, here we go. Okay, still, yeah, still inside the target, right? Inside the target. So that is a good indication for a wave 3 here. If we retrace now, with a diagonal wave 4. Okay, we have reached 0.618 already. So yes, so it should be already finished, guys. If that is a wave 4, yeah, we have reached already a fib. Yeah, so be careful with it. Of course, it might be a diagonal, guys. All right, it might be a diagonal. In case that we finished our wave 4, let's get our diagonal wave 5. Let's be precise with the. Here we go. So wave 5 as a diagonal. Okay, yeah. So these might be your fibs. Now, of course, the perfect fib is the green one always. Let's put this to the left. Here we go. All right. So yeah, possibly we are in a contracting diagonal, and possibly we are in a WXY, which are both leading to lower prices. And as you can see, we had several. I know that it took time with you guys. But as you can see, both scenarios give us lower prices. And in WXY, if you are in a W here as a zigzag, an X, and another zigzag for Y, you're looking for this target. If you are contracting diagonal, you are looking to this target as well. So let's see. And by the way, one of these scenarios will decide what happened next, right? Because if you are WXY, if we see here a zigzag, full zigzag, if we see a full zigzag as corrective, therefore it's gonna be, of course, towards the upside after, right? Because it's correction. If we see a small zigzag leg like this, all right, hitting exactly around the fib levels, that might be, of course, very bearish. Don't forget there is a wave 2 and then moving towards the downside. So these are the factors. Now let's have to make much more even this precise. Let's go with a with a Y. Okay, yeah, that is always the tricky thing with a wave Y, is that it has a wide range of target. However, the most common is always between the 1 and the 0.618. So your wave Y can finish anywhere here, which is inside as well the diagonal. However, diagonal should only finish here. Okay, but your wave Y can finish anywhere here. So this is a tricky thing, right? However, if we finish here, so it might be much more possible that you go with wave 2 and then move down after a contracting diagonal. Your wave Y, by the way, it's not necessarily to be zigzag also, yeah, so it can be as well a WX, and if this is a leg from your Y here, yeah, okay, here if we have a 3, 4, 5 and then we have 3, then okay, we are looking for an impulse here, guys. Sorry. So if we are looking for an impulse here, sorry, this is a late time now of the day. I'm very tired, but yeah, I'm excited with WIF. I don't know why. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 impulsive, right? If it is very impulsive, therefore this is your continuation of your wave Z, right? Which is already your Y. But if we only see here zigzag, then this might be your answer. Finally, we got a clear answer. If we have a zigzag, this might be your diagonal wave 5 hitting around these fib levels. If we go impulsive 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because a zigzag has already begun here, right, with an impulse, and you need another impulse for it, of course. Therefore, if we look at an impulse here, and this might be your 1, 2 here, and then 3, 4, 5, and then 4, 5, of course. Therefore, it is your Y. Okay, guys, so this is the key factor for it. And again, if we finish as an impulse, yeah, it sounds weird. You will go up again after it directly. If you see a zigzag, you will go up, but only for a wave 2, and then move down back again. That was it for WIF. Sorry for the time, but it was interesting to see what's going on. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.